Hey YouTube, Reverend Tommy Two-Tone here. I just wanted to do a video response, although I'm not going to post it as a response, to the heart attack conversation going on between Mad Bad Voodoo and Guns and Gear. First of all, let me say that at age 49, I had a massive heart attack. I had zero symptoms leading up to this heart attack. The doctor said that actually what happened was I blew an artery out. It just simply blew out. And when it began to bleed, it clotted and completely went 100% blocked. Now, I didn't have any blocked arteries before that. As a matter of fact, 3 months before my heart attack, I had a nuclear stress test, thallium stress test, I should say, and passed it with flying colors. And I had no blockage anywhere, and they weren't concerned about my heart. Everything was fine. But I actually had an anomaly, a weak spot in the artery, and that's what caused the heart attack, the cardiologists believe. The day of the heart attack, I went from zero symptoms to 100% full-blown, widowmaker, left ascending main artery heart attack. Both my arms, not just one, both of them felt so heavy. It felt like I was trying to lift 1,000 pounds and that they were about to come out at the sockets. I didn't have the jaw pain, but my chest was so tight and hurt so badly that I couldn't breathe. And I remember thinking that this pain that I'm having is worse than when I blew a disc out of my back, than when I actually ruptured a disc in my back. And it was so severe that I called 911. I was by myself. My wife was at work. I'm a pastor, and I was at the parsonage when this happened, by myself. So when the paramedics got there, they immediately saw that I was completely gray. I had broken out into such a sweat that my clothes were completely wet. There was nothing dry. And they knew immediately what was going on. Well, they began to put electrodes on me for an EKG and dig around in both arms with needles to get IV started. Needless to say, they went through their procedure, got me in an ambulance, and 25 minutes later I was pulling up to the emergency room at University of Alabama at Birmingham Hospital, UAB. Thank God for UAB Hospital. It is a world-renowned heart center. As a matter of fact, they wheeled me straight to the cath lab, took my clothes off of me, and before they even had my leg deadened well, they were already ramming a cath up into my leg and getting it up into my heart. The doctor looked and said, "You have a complete blockage in your left ascending artery, young man. I'm going to try to get a stent in. If I can't, we're going to have to crack your chest." Basically, that's what he told me. I didn't care at that point what they had to do. Just get rid of the pain and let me breathe. Even with oxygen mask on, it felt like I was suffocating. It was awful. It was a terrible feeling. This is what my heart attack looked like. This is the main artery. It actually sits like this on your chest. This is the main artery, and you see where it stops? When they got the stent in, this is what the artery looked like. You see the difference where it opened right up. Tremendous. All that blood flow that I was losing completely killed that part of my heart, damaged it so severely that a year later I had to have a defibrillator. There it is right there. I don't know if you can see that very well, but there's the scar. There's wires that come out and go around into my heart. But the doctor told me with the amount of damage, I live with heart failure. I don't just have heart disease, I have heart failure because my heart operates at about 25% of that of a normal heart. They keep my heart rate very low, my blood pressure very low, so that it doesn't work too hard. But I have this defibrillator because the doctor told me odds are within a 5-year period that I would go into ventricular fibrillation and would probably die, because the odds of paramedics saving your life when you go into VFib, that type of cardiac arrest, are about 13%. The odds of the defibrillator saving my life are about 98%. He showed me a video of a soccer referee running across the field, and all of a sudden he drops to the ground. I mean, just drops. His body jumps one time, and he sits up. And what happened was his heart went into ventricular fibrillation. His defibrillator started the rhythm back. He woke up and he was fine. I know several people that have defibrillators who have actually had them strike. What one guy calls it strikes him, because he says it feels like he's getting kicked in the chest by a mule. But I just wanted to make this video to let Guns and Gear know I appreciate the fact that he made his public service announcement, and Mad Bad Voodoo. I appreciate all they do. This community, I've just discovered it a few months ago, and it's awesome. Guns and Gear community, even the Chili Head community, I like that as well. I know that the two don't really mix very well, but I enjoy doing those kind of things. I'm an outdoors guy. I live in Alabama, so you know that if you're not really in Birmingham, you're in the outdoors and you're in the country. And so, you know, I do love outdoor things, camping, hunting, fishing, shooting, you name it. However, I've had to slow down quite a bit. Now I'm a part-time pastor. I do not have a full-time church. I have a small part-time church. I'm really enjoying it, though. The people are awesome, having a great time. Hope to be there a while. We've kind of grown this church. I also have a co-pastor who has kind of helped me along tremendously. So we're getting that going. But I just want you to know that if you have any symptoms at all, pain in your arm, pain in your jaw, pain in your chest, shortness of breath, profusely sweating for no reason, get it checked out. I would rather have a whole emergency room mad at me than to be buried. Think about that. I almost died. It scared me to death. It could happen to any of us. And I had really no previous warning for mine. And also, Guns and Gear, you talk about the Nitro. I have chest pains quite often, actually. Maybe I would say twice a month that I have to take Nitro. However, I'll say this as well. I think the doctor thinks that actually it's not heart attacks I'm having. It's because of the damage in my heart. I have chest spasms around the heart muscle, and it hurts. And it hurts bad, and it's scary every time. But I have to say that it has never failed to work. One Nitro under the tongue, and within 5 minutes the pain subsides. However, when I was having my heart attack, I remember they were spraying Nitro under my tongue every 5 minutes, and it didn't even touch the pain. The aspirin they gave me, I chewed up a bunch of aspirin too. They kept saying, chew it up, swallow it, get the aspirin in. It may have helped with my heart, keep me alive, who knows. Had so much damage to my heart, I don't know. But I do know this. The Nitro didn't help when I was having a full-blown heart attack. Thanks for all you do, guys. And that's another reason I'm making videos. I may not be around that much longer. I really don't know. But this is something my daughter in Ohio watches. She's grown and lives in Ohio. Other people watch. They may or may not be entertained. I really don't care. I'm not on here for your entertainment purposes. However, I hope you are entertained. Well, I said I don't care. I do. I really want you to be entertained. I don't know why I like making videos. Maybe I'm a ham. Maybe that's why I'm a preacher. I like being in front of people. And if I can make you happy or help you in any kind of way, that's what I want to do. Now, maybe a knife review or a gun shoot or flying a remote-controlled helicopter or some of the paracord things I do don't help anybody at all. Maybe not. But if it helps you, entertains you a little bit when you get through your day. If you're like me, I love watching regular people on YouTube. It's way better than watching TV, professionals, seeing everyday life. And like me, I'm sure you have your favorite channels as well. But I would ask you, subscribe. You don't have to watch, but subscribe, like, and, you know, we'll get there. This is Reverend Tommy Two-Tone. I'm out.